Well, good afternoon, and welcome to this Wacky Wednesday edition of Cooking with Dr. Mo. I'm so glad to have you today, and what we're going to deal with is stuffed chicken thighs with wild rice. That's stuffed chicken thighs with wild rice. What I've already done, I have some decent sized chicken thighs here, and I've simply just cut it down the middle to take that bone out of the inside, and I've seasoned it with onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. I have them over to one side to let them rest while we deal with our stuffing. With our stuffing, we are going to take some fresh spinach, cream cheese, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and a half a cup of mozzarella cheese, salt and pepper. Very simple stuffing, something good. I've tried this with frozen spinach, but it tastes much better with our fresh spinach, not as much water there. So we're going to put all of those, chop our spinach up very nicely, a rough chop, very simple, and put it in a bowl with our cream cheese and our mozzarella. Give that a little stir, then add some crushed black pepper and crushed salt. Get that all in there. While we're doing this, I have my tabletop fryer warming up at 350 with a little vegetable oil so we can drop in. You know, something I don't do very often is fry. So we're actually frying today. And I'm actually kind of excited. As we move through, get a nice consistency to our stuffing. I'll let you get a chance to look at that. So I'm going to place down our chicken thigh. If you notice, it's real open. The bone is out, moving through. And you might say, why chicken thighs? Chicken thighs, one, it gives us more meat. It has more meat on the piece than it would a regular chicken breast, as well as the thigh is a little more juicier when it comes out. So you're going to take about an egg-sized portion of your stuffing and just place it right there in your chicken thigh, okay? Now, you're simply going to pull up both edges and roll that stuffing in. It's up to you. Some people may want to put a toothpick to hold different things. I don't worry about that. I give it a nice little roll. I have some nice flour, seasoned flour. I seasoned it with a little garlic powder and some smoked paprika just to give it a little color. You're going to flour it, not very deeply. It doesn't take long to get those flouring in. Okay. Simple, simple, simple. And at that point, you're going to drop it in your basket. Got it in our basket, and we're going to drop it right on down in our oil. Now, what will happen? General chicken rules apply. You're going to let that stay in your oil probably about 10 minutes at the very most. 10 minutes at the very most. Your chicken will get a nice little brown and start a nice little float. I love this little fryer because it's not dirtying up my stove. There's not a lot of cleanup. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap our other chicken thigh. Get it nice and ready to go. And the other part of this fryer I enjoy because it only will cook probably about 2 to 3 pieces of chicken at a time. So it allows you to manage everything real nicely. You got that in there. And that will be ready when our chicken comes out. We're going to pause a moment. And of course, as always, clean as you go. Get everything in. Our chicken is frying very nicely. Alexa, continue to play. And of course, through the magic of television, we have our lovely stuffed chicken thigh and wild rice. Move everything over. The knife and fork so we can dig right on in. Wonderful. Oh, I'll open it up. You can see that great stuffing in the inside. So you get a chance to see. And of course, by being a thigh, it is still nice and juicy. I'm going to get one good bite there all together. Perfect. That nice juicy chicken thigh moving through the stuffing. The spinach is there, the cream cheese, the mozzarella, the wild rice. You have everything in one bite, in one plate. You have your green vegetable, your wonderful starch, and your protein in that stuffed chicken thigh. So thank you for joining me on Wacky Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you soon. I know our next recipe, we're going to deal with shepherd's pie. Have a great afternoon.